Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I got halfway through my makeup today and I thought, why not tune in with everyone else? My son's out, my other half is out. I fancy doing something different today. Pain's still awful, really awful. And I just wanted to do something very different. I don't know if this is going to work yet, but I thought, why don't we do this together? So I've put some MAC foundation on, my waterproof one, with some Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and I have put on some under eye powder, Becca one, and I've put on a Pretty Youth filter in Pretty Fresh, and this is Eyes to Mesmerise in Cleopatra. Now it looks like it's splitting already, but this is only the start. This goes on quite sheer, so probably the reason that it's splitting a little bit is because I've put on about 3 layers to get this intensity. And I'm now going to put some underneath my eyes, like so. Let's just see if we can get this to turn out. I'm literally winging this, and by winging it, in case that doesn't kind of translate out of London, I don't know if it does or not, but what I mean is I am improvising. Okay, and that's gone on in a blob. Come on, come on. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some Star Gold and line it in a corner just to see what that looks like. So it's kind of halfway through Get Ready With Me today, guys. And again, when you pick this up, you see how you get the blobs? So you sort of have to use your hand as a palette, otherwise you end up with a blob going on. Yeah, that works. Now what I'm going to do is dab this on in the centre as well. Dab, dab, dab. Please work. I'm sort of doing it in a not too thick, but a reasonably thick layer, because you will see as I start to blend it, it's going to mix in with that turquoise, and I don't want it to mix in with it too much. I want it to remain gold. So I'm dabbing it and then dabbing it at the edges with my fingers. And I'm going to set it with a little bit of it's called Palette Trio. Just want to be a bit adventurous. Okay, now I'm just going to get my gold Palette Trio. Okay, so with Gold Bullion, which is the darker one of the 3, I am going to dab that over the top of where I have put Star Gold, just to make sure it's set, and also that will help blend it at the sides. just want to show you actually this bar of gold trio. As I'm starting to use it, and I'm using it quite a bit, can you see how it sort of starts to look gilded? You know, kind of a bit like old gold. And that is that top layer coming away. And it's already going a lot more pigmented. I heard Wayne Goss saying that it's a different formula. And I know that Wayne Goss is an expert in these things. But I'm not sure that it is. I'm not sure I agree with him. And I know he's an expert, and I'm probably being a bit arrogant saying that. But I honestly think it is to do with that top layer, because I've had another highlighter exactly the same, and because I had it in the original bar of gold, but I think possibly that top layer wasn't as thick because of the way that it was sort of presented a lot thicker. It wasn't pressed as much as this. Obviously they've had to press this quite a bit more than the original, and there's less product, I know, but yeah. Okay, and then in the corner I am going to be doing something else in a minute, don't worry. Actually, let me just cover up that star gold here. I'm not leaving it like this because it does look a bit stark. Okay, and then I'm going to go with the original bar of gold, the lighter shade of the trio, and just put that there. And I'm going to put that there. And I might as well, while it's out, put it up there and up there. Now, looking pretty stark, hey? Don't worry. We're moving on. Okay, I've got the Sophisticate palette. And the reason I want this is because they're all matte shades, okay? To calm down all the glimmer, especially around my hooded lids. So, first of all, I'm going to get... Actually, I'm just going to use this brush cleaned off, because I can't be doing with going and getting a lot of brushes. So I'm going to use this one that I applied the eyeshadow with. I'm going to use this one. It's a Real Techniques Points XS brush. And I'm going to start off by putting the lightest shade of the Sophisticate. I mean the enhanced shade. And I'm going to put that all the way across, like this. So it's a little bit like a transition shade. Well, it is a transition shade actually. It's not like one, it is one. Okay. And then the other side. And then just a little bit in the corner here, in that V shape. And a little bit in that corner, in the V shape. Okay, and then I'm going to take the smaller smudge brush and I'm just trying to work out which one of these two to use. I'm going to use the defined shade, the smoke shade, sorry, this one here, and I'm going to target that a lot more in the corner, and I'm kind of going to draw a line. So I'm drawing a line on my socket. So this is going to mattify everything that is above the lid. That's it, and then I will smoke it out with, go back with that other brush just to blend that out. And then I'll do the same the other side. And then as it's Cleopatra, I really should take this out like that. Okay, and then back in with the blender brush. And smoke it out. Okay, and I'll put a little bit, with my finger I'm going to put a bit of the prime shade over the top there, just again to make sure that it all starts to calm down as it moves up the lid. And I will get a wipe to make sure that that is a kind of better, doesn't look as messy there, which I shall do in a second. Okay, and then I'm going to get Barbarella Brown. Okay, and I'm going to line the top lid. I'm going to line, this does need an eyeliner, so and then I'll put it in my waterline. Do you see how when it starts to look severe, and as you start to put your eyeliner on, and as you start to work with it and you do your brows and you start to put your mascara on, it suddenly looks okay? That's why I'm always saying to you guys, go with it, because when you start out you think, oh no. And I thought a bit of that when I did the Verushka. I meant Cleopatra, guys. And also, I haven't really finished blending it yet. I can blend this until it kind of looks far more daytime, believe it or not. Not that I need it to look daytime. I'm not going out. I just want to experiment with this look. Okay, stop watering, eye. Stop watering. Right, I will be right back. I'm going to put my mascara on and I'm going to quickly do my brows. And I'll be right back. Okay, time for some highlighter. I'm going to mix all three together and just sweep that up here. Okay, I don't know why I keep wanting this, but I do, so I'm going with it. I somehow feel that Love is the Drug blush is going to go with this. And I might be wrong, but I am going to try it. So I'm just going to go and get it. And I don't think you guys have seen this for a long time, not since I did my vintage vamp look. But I'm going to show it you, okay? And I'll be right back. Okay, now this may be a mistake, but we shall see. No mistake is ever a mistake in makeup because experimenting gets you to try new things. Now, Love is the Drug. I love this blush. I haven't used it for a while, and that's probably why I miss it. But I was looking, you know, at Charlotte's got a bronze and blush, which is for light to medium skin. And the bronze looks too fair for me, so it's one of the products I don't have. But the blush looks very similar to this. And I think that this is a really good kind of summer type, fresh kind of blush. But you need to go really easy, whether you're dark, fair, whatever, because let me just show you, if I dab some on my hands at the centre and I dab that like that, it really is very pigmented and the outside is beautiful. Let me just, it's probably one of the few cheek to cheek blushes that actually will show up. Let me just put it here. They're very difficult to swatch on the arm. I found that when I was doing 12 Days of Tilbury. Let me do the centre one. You'll definitely see the centre one. Okay, so let's try a bit. I'm going to swish first. I've got the fan on in here, which is making my eyes water. Wait, now, can you see that on the brush? No way, dab that. You often see Charlotte doing that when she's doing her makeup looks. She'll put it on the brush and then she'll dab it on the back of her hand to control the amount of product. Okay, and then I'm going to go around again, dab it on the back of my hand, and then, so that is the swish, and the pop is lovely. So pop, dab it a little bit, and then in the centre it's just beautiful pink. Okay, and pop. Now probably I would normally have gone for a peachy toned blush for this look, but I don't think it looks too out of place. I think though I need to go with the pink in my lipstick for it to kind of make sense, otherwise it won't make sense. Okay, I'm just going to just take some of that blush off the brush and just make sure that it's nice and blended in. I know I put Pretty Fresh underneath, but I often find with that it makes your skin look nice, but I just want a little bit more pigment. Okay, now to the lipstick. What shall I wear? Maybe I'll put on one that you haven't seen yet. Okay, there's plenty you haven't seen yet. Okay, I tried this one on and it is nice, but I've decided it's not really fair because you can only get this in a set, and I'm not sure if it's still available, and it's a lip archive. You've got to get 3 to get it. It was one of her old lipsticks that she bought back, and I got it in a set for Christmas, and it's called Between the Sheets. It is a lovely colour, but I will try on another one with this look. Okay, bear with me. Okay, I'm back, and I'm going to put Pillow Talk on first to line my lips. I'm not going to fill them in because I'm then going to put on, you don't have to use lip liner with these, but I'm going to use a Hollywood Lips in Pin Up Pink. She's quite similar to the one that I've just put on, I think. Okay, and that's today's look. Very smoky eye. I'll just be right back, 1 second. Okay, I just wanted to blend in my eyeshadow a little bit more. This is today's look, just experimenting. You could go for peaches with this. You could do a lot of things, but I just wanted to have a play with makeup today. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's look, and I will see you next weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.